Hello and welcome to another edition of The Buzz, a show that we tape here at Abington High School in the Abington Cable TV studios. My name is Shawn Reilly, and it's my pleasure to always be here hosting the Buzz, where we have certain student athletes from Abington High School that come join us, and we talk about the goings-on here at the hallowed halls of Abington High, what's going on out in the playing fields, on the basketball courts, and the hockey rinks, and even outdoors at the track. And that's what we're going to focus on today, is some of the track and field goings on. This has been a very, very successful season. We're taping this now in the spring of 2025, and I'm really thrilled to be joined by two of the standouts from our girls track team. We have Emma Flanagan, who's with me, and Charlie Hernandez. Welcome aboard to the Buzz, ladies.
Thank you.
Now, to start, you are a senior, Charlie.
Yeah.
One of the captains.
Yep.
And Emma, you are a freshman.
Yeah.
Right? Charlie, what's it like to be a captain, first of all? A very successful team this year. Got to be proud of that. But tell me what it was like to be nominated and then to act as captain.
It was a huge honor when I first got nominated to be a track captain. I got nominated in the the winter when I did indoor track. Mm-hmm. I was with the girls' distance team, and it was so much fun. The kids are amazing, and that carried over to my spring season, which I was really grateful for. Where I'm now with Coach Will for sprints, and the girls are just as amazing there. In general, our entire team, both boys and girls, they're just really nice kids, and so it doesn't even feel like a hassle when it comes to being like a captain. Like sometimes It's like captains will be like, oh, my kids don't listen, like they don't respond, like it's like a difficult, but no, the track team is like, it's fantastic being a captain. It's like an honor.
It's fun when you guys are out running the streets or whatever, kind of doing your long distance runs.
Yeah.
Everyone's smiling, for the most part, not always, but most of the time you're smiling, you're chit-chatting and stuff, which to me, running is the last thing I want to do.
Yep.
But it's great to see you guys just enjoying it so much. And Emma, now you're a freshman.
Yeah.
Is this your first year running track? Did you do it as an 8th grader, or what's your history?
I did track last year as an 8th grader, and I did it 1 year in middle school.
Did you really? Now, you are more of, do you run and do the field events? Or are you a field event person?
I started off sprinting a little bit, but now I only throw.
You throw what now?
Discus and javelin.
And the word tells me that you are pretty good at discus and javelin. Is that right?
I think so.
You're a freshman, okay? And I have a lot of notes from the public relations department at Abington Track and Field. It's unbelievable the stuff that's in here. But Emma Flanagan took 2nd overall in the girls' discus at the freshman-sophomore invitational with a personal best. And this is 97 feet 9 inches.
I actually got a new PR yesterday.
And what was that?
100 feet, .10.
That's unbelievable. Nice job.
Thank you.
So as a freshman, you are just rocking it. You're breaking records. You're beating everyone else in the South Shore, and you just broke the 100-foot mark.
Yeah.
That's amazing with the discus. That's with the discus.
Yeah.
How's the javelin doing?
Javelin, my PR is 105, but my season best right now is 101.
All right. And for those at home who don't know, PR is personal record, personal
Mm-hmm.
best, personal record. That's impressive as a freshman. Did it just come natural to you?
A little bit, but one of my coaches, Coach Kim, she helps me work through with Jav, and she's a really good coach, and she coaches me with it. And she helps me get my form down and stuff. And if I'm doing something, mess it up, she won't go easy on me. She'll be like, oh, you got this wrong. You gotta fix it.
So she'll pick it apart and make sure that you really get your mechanics down? Well, whatever she's doing and whatever you're doing, it's working. You're doing very well. Charlie, talk to me about some of the people on this team. It is really a team. I mean, you got some young kids, some older kids, and I hate to call them kids, student athletes. Let's talk about some of the other girls on the team. Who do you want to give a shout out to, who you've just been impressed with their progress?
I would definitely have to say, it might be a little biased, but I would have to say Maddie Mims. She's one of our other senior captains. She's my best friend of 13 going on 14 years.
Really?
And her track journey has just been incredible. She started out doing a couple short sprints her freshman year, dabbled in the 400, and then somewhere around senior year, it kind of just clicked for her. And she's gotten so good. Not only, she was a junior captain actually, so she's been a captain for 2 years on the track team.
That's great.
It's fantastic. And she's just so good with the other student athletes. she's just a really good leader, and she's grown exponentially as a runner. She was actually in the final heat for the girls' 100-meter dash with, was it Leah?
I think so.
Yeah, I think Leah and Maddie were both in the girls' 100-meter dash yesterday for finals, and it's just fantastic just seeing her like finally get to be in the finals, getting points on the board. It's like I'm really happy for her because she like deserves it. She's putting the work.
I've heard very good things about Maddie, and there's a couple of phenoms at the freshman sophomore level, right?
Oh yes,
Let's throw out some
Janelle
names.
White.
Janelle.
She's really fast. Yeah.
What is she? Well, let me read a little bit about Janelle. She took the second in the 200 and the third place in the 100 with times of 27.17 and 13.50. She's going to be running in both of those events at the state relays, the state's competition coming up, and she was also part of the fourth place 4x100 team.
Yep.
And let's before we get into this, because we'll talk about it with the boys too. When we talk about the 4x100, describe what is that event? That's the relay?
Yeah, so the relay, so it's basically, it's one lap around the track and each kid gets 100 meters. So there's 100 and they like keep passing the baton as they go around, so.
Right, it's a 400-meter track.
Yeah, 400-meter track.
So everyone's using basically a quarter of the race.
Yes.
With the batons. That's the 4x100 that you'll hear us talking about. And Abington girls and boys are killing it in that.
Yeah.
Right? Which is impressive. So Janelle White, another great one. I have written down here Samaya Harrison.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another one. Let's see. She's Emma's running mate. Samaya took third in the shot put with a season best of 31 feet 6 inches, and the two of you headline an incredibly promising youth in the girls throws program. And then there's that sophomore captain, Vanjie McCleary. She's pretty good.
I love her. She's the best. Yeah, she's fantastic.
She's super nice too.
Yes, she is a great kid, and she took second in the 2 mile, fifth in the mile at the last competition, and Vanjie ran a blistering season best of 12 minutes 12 seconds in the 2 mile at the Coaches Invitational.
Yeah, it was a 12-second PR.
That's unbelievable. Now, for those at home who don't understand that, a 12-minute 2 mile race is the equivalent of starting at the lights at the intersection of Bedford Street and Abington High School and sprinting to the Weymouth Town line and doing that in 12. I just Googled it this morning.
That's crazy.
Just to get it in my mind how long 2 miles is. Doing that in 12 minutes, it's hard to do that in a car, never mind.
Yeah.
But she can do it in 12 minutes, so that's just incredible. And then you have another senior, Jordan Fonseca.
Oh, she's incredible.
Having another great year, especially she does the 100 high hurdles, it says here.
Yeah.
High hurdles it's again a little different. You have some of your races are just sprints on the track, flat track, 100-meter sprint, 400 longer runs. But then they have these hurdles where they basically get in your way and you've got to get over them.
Yeah.
Different type of training. Do either one of you guys run hurdles?
I actually picked up a funny story. I picked up 400 hurdles for one meet. It was for Carver. They were just like, "Hey, could you run this?" And I said, "Yeah." So I ran it. So I have like minimal hurdle training, but it's really difficult if I'm going to be honest.
So I've heard this about you, Charlie, that you are kind of the jack of all trades for this. This team. That there is when you go into certain meets, it's nice to have someone competing in every heat from Abington or more than one person. And you're the person that steps up and just says, "I'll do it." Whatever it is. It's the sprint, it's the distance, it's whatever. That says a lot about your leadership as a captain. So, I mean, I think you guys, younger kids must really look up to someone like this.
I think Charlie can do like anything.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, it is impressive. Let's talk about your coaches. We have Coach Mike Casely, and we have Coach Will Casely, who helps out. And those, of course, they're brothers. We have Coach Matt Campbell. I keep forgetting Matt's last name. I keep looking at my notes. And then Connor Bennett, right?
Yeah.
And you mentioned someone else, Kim?
Yeah.
Coach Kim Reed.
Kim Reed helps out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know which Kim was that. It was a Reed. Okay. Talk a bit about those coaches. Are they kind of like, are they intense? Are they kind of loose at practice, kind of keep it light? Or what works for you? How do they do it?
They're loose, but when like they need to be intense and they like need you to like focus and really like learn what you're trying to do, then they'll tell you that you need to do it. And they'll like,
They're all really passionate about track, and it's like evident, like just all the kids, you can see like the effort they put into, like they'll be like loose goose, silly, like they know how to like work with the kids, they know how to talk with us, they know like how to like bring us out of our shells, be more confident.
Yeah.
But they also know like when you need to lock in, you need to lock in. And Coach Will definitely tell you that you need to like be quiet, get on the line. It's time to go do this.
Now track and field, which is the spring sport, is different than cross country, which is what, in the fall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because track and field, you're basically up at Reilly Field.
Yeah.
Right? You're running on the all-weather track. You're throwing the discus. You're throwing the shot put. So it's everyone's there watching your performance. Whereas cross country, you're out in the woods somewhere or down the street. It's hard. So that kind of must be fun to have your teammates and, frankly, other teams cheering for you. Do you like that atmosphere better than winter track or being out as a cross country athlete? For those of you who ran cross country.
I kind of like it just because I can see like all the other teams. Like we'll be doing a workout, like Coach will be doing a workout on like one side of the track, and then distance will be doing like a workout around the track, and we'll like cheer for everybody. And then I'll be running, and then like Emma and her crew will be like cheering for me as I'm like doing my 50-meter sprint. So it's fantastic. It's a lot more like community in spring, because winter we all kind of just like skedaddle. So
I personally am thrilled to see the track program doing so well, because I don't know if you're aware, but Reilly Field is now just about 20 to 21 years old.
Oh, wow.
And I was part of the construction management team getting that to work and building that up. And that was all based on community donations. It wasn't any tax dollars. People donated to build a track in Abington and to have a track and field facility in Abington, because we didn't have one before that. We used to have an old track that ran around the football field.
Oh, yeah.
And it was horrible. In fact, we couldn't host any home track meets because it was just a cinder track and people would trip and fall all the time. So community came together and built Reilly Field. It was named after my father, but that's a whole nother story. And to see the progress has been great. And we were talking before we get on about how it's really fun, especially to watch the younger players, the younger student athletes, get better so quickly, and how they can actually kind of measure how well they're doing. Talk to me about that. You were talking about some younger kids, how they didn't think they'd be that good at it, but all of a sudden they blossom.
Yeah, I have one girl that runs the 400 with me. Her name's Edie Franey, and she's just so good. She was meant for the 400. And one of the first races, she was like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I'm kind of nervous. Like, I don't know how good I'm going to do. And I was like, don't worry about it. Like, you've got this. You're going to do fantastic. She ran the race. She runs faster than I do, but like, I'm happy for her. Like, it's good for her. And then there's Molly O'Leary. She's
really fast.
She's so quick.
Is she a sprinter or more
She's a
distance?
sprinter.
She can beat you?
Oh, 100%.
And what year are these guys?
8th grade.
Eighth grade.
They're both 8th grade.
I know Edie. Edie's a character.
Yeah.
She's going to be a fun addition moving on. And I think even as a freshman, the 8th graders must be looking up to you and seeing, like, how did she throw that thing so far? I need to learn what Emma knows. Do you feel that, or do you feel kind of any kind of responsibility, or is it everyone is kind of, doesn't matter what age you are, you're a member of a team? Is that the sense that you get from the track team?
Yeah, I feel like it's like even if you're a senior and 8th grader, you're still like gonna be friends and everybody's nice to everybody.
Yeah, there's no class warfare, whatever.
Not really.
It's really, because frankly, with track and field, the team has to win. Yes, you can get individual PRs and stuff, but you guys all win the meets yourselves. And tell me though, what else? What do you do in other seasons? What other sports do you play? Let's start with you, Emma.
I did football this fall and I did basketball.
And how was that experience?
Football was a very good experience. Like, since I was the only girl, I didn't feel like left out or anything. I still felt like very included.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then basketball was also very good.
So you're busy all 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And how about you, Charlie?
I've got soccer in the fall, and I did winter track in the winter.
Great.
So.
As a senior, and we're coming up to the end of your senior year,
Yeah.
what you got plans for next year?
Yep, I'm going to UVM for environmental engineering.
University of Vermont.
Yep.
Up in Burlington.
Yes.
God's country up there. It's beautiful. And I'm sorry, you said environmental what?
Engineering.
Engineering.
Yep.
Great. That's a super field to be in.
Yes.
And as a freshman, you've got 3 more strong years to come out, right? With a lot of strength around you. What's it like working out and competing along the boys track team? Is it Are you competing against each other? Are you one big happy family? What's that like out there?
I think mostly we're still one big family and we all like cheer for everybody. Because yesterday at the meet, when the girls were running the relays towards the end of the meet, I was hearing all the guys cheering, and then when it was the guys' turn, I could hear all the girls cheering and everything too.
That's important, right? That builds
Yeah.
that camaraderie and kind of, you have those days where you just don't feel like you've got it in you, and you just need someone to kind of give you a kick in the pants or whatever,
Yeah.
a little extra emotional support, and it's wonderful. And some days you just feel like no one can beat you.
Yeah.
What if you're talking to the cameras up to a 5th or 6th grader who is interested but just doesn't think, I don't know, I'm not going to be any good at it, why should I bother trying? What would you tell them?
Well, if you've never tried, then you'll never see if you're good or not. And I think there's always a place for somebody in track.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because did you know you were going to go to discus and shot put?
No.
It's just something you found, right? You kind of found a groove. How about you, Charlie? Same thing? Did you just kind of join for the
Yeah.
social part of it? And
I really joined because I had cousins that did track, and I was like, oh, I would like to do that as well. Like, I need a spring sport. And it took me a while. I've gone through every single group. I've been through distance, short sprints. I'm now in mid sprints. So it took me a while to find where I not really belonged, but what I liked the best.
Yeah.
And then for field events, I've done basically every field event. I've tried everything imaginable, and I kind of fell into my spots. But track has everything, so even if you think you don't have something, you'll find something, or something will find you.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think you'll get support from all angles, whether it's from classmates or upperclassmen or the coaches and all.
Yeah.
And shout out to Emma. I just had this update at the Social League Championship, discus and javelin, first place, Emma Flanagan.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's unreal. It's just outstanding for anyone from Abington. This is probably the most success the Abington track and field program has had this year between the boys and girls. It's
Yeah.
outstanding. We're gonna have to change that whole record board we have up there. At Abington
We
Field.
do.
I think we already did a little bit this year.
Yeah, and then you guys keep breaking your own records.
Yes.
So it's like we might as well start over and just reprint a whole new one.
Yeah.
Let me just see before we wrap it up. As a student at Abington High School, tell me either your favorite teacher or your favorite class. Do you have any preferences?
This is a hard one.
I love all my teachers. They're all just so good. I'd say one of my more favorites is probably Miss Keneally, because I have her for a sculpture, and if I'm ever confused with something, she'll always come over and make sure I can understand it and figure it out.
Yep. How about you, Charlie? Do you have a favorite, even though you're all 4 years, do you have a favorite subject matter you were into, or a teacher that's really affected you?
I would say favorite subject matter has always been science, biology. That's
Yeah.
always kind of stuck with me. I'm really enjoying environmental science this year, AP Environmental Science.
Who teaches that?
Miss Corbett, and she's definitely one of my top favorite teachers.
Great.
She's just fantastic. She's so passionate about what she does, and so just we'll be doing stuff. And it's not for everybody, I get that, but
Yeah.
she'll do something and I'm like, yes. So she's actually one of the reasons where I kind of knew that I wanted to do environmental engineering.
Super. Well, I wish you well at UVM.
Thank you.
And for the remainder of your senior year, I'm looking forward to watching you for the next
Yes.
3 years and seeing what PRs you break consistently through as you move forward. But we're going to take a break and make way for a couple of guys from the boys track team, which is going to be such a joy to talk to some of these guys, and
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll speak very highly of you. But I want to thank you, Emma, for coming on. And Charlie, it's a pleasure to meet you again, to see
Yep.
you again. And I want to thank you for joining the Buzz. We're going to take a quick break and be back with some of the stars from our Abington boys track team to tell you a little bit more about what's going on up there at Reilly Field and throughout the South Shore at all the competitions. So stay tuned. We'll be back in just a second. All right, we're back with our second half of The Buzz, and we're going to switch now from girls track and field to boys track and field. And I've got a couple of standouts with me today that if anyone's been to any Abington track meets or Social League track meets, you probably recognize, if not their faces, you know their names. Joining me are Nathan Calcano de Silva, Nazir Paulding, and Aiden Calcano de Silva. All of you are sophomores.
Yeah.
That's right.
All of you, I think, are record holders at Abington High School.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? Girls track team this year was second place in Tobin Division South Shore League. How'd the boys do?
You got first?
First place,
Yeah,
that's
we're
right.
champs.
Actually, I think might be the first time in school history,
First.
right?
Yeah,
Abington
it
High
is.
School track team, the boys track team has won first place in track and field. So congratulations to you and all your teammates. Fantastic year. We were talking before we started taping that I'm having problems trying to keep up with the records that you're breaking. Every time I say, hey, I heard you broke a record last week, you're like, yeah, I just broke it again yesterday. So let's talk about, all of you guys are known for your speed, your sprinting, right?
Yeah.
First of all, just tell me, what do you like better, the sprint, the relays, the hurdles? What's your kind of favorite thing? Let's start with Naz.
Short sprints.
Short sprints is your game?
Yeah.
Which we like watching that in the football field too, and we like seeing the track. How about either one of the Calcanos?
For me, probably the longer sprints.
Yeah.
I usually do a lot better in the 400, 4x4.
So the 400 again is one full lap around the track.
Yeah.
How about you?
I started with mid-distance early in my track season, but I switched to hurdles, and I just can't get enough of it now.
And you're breaking records now,
Yeah.
right? I have these notes from Coach Casely, who is the best public relations guy for Abington Track. He sends us all this stuff. Couple weeks ago, you were at, let's see, the Jim Hoare Freshman Sophomore Invitational, right?
Yes.
Nazir Paulding was first overall for both the 100-meter race and the 200-meter race. His 100-meter time of 10.91 set the meet record and broke the Abington High School record.
Yes.
Congratulations, Naz.
Thank you.
How was the competition of that?
It was actually very hard.
Yeah?
Because I have one of my teammates, Lucas, on the side of me, and then a couple other kids that run close times.
Now, where was this held, the Jim Hoare Freshman Sophomore?
Oliver Ames High.
Oliver Ames?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know who Jim Hoare is, but Jim Hoare used to be the Abington High School track coach.
Yeah, we met him.
Yeah,
he
Great
shook
guy,
our hands.
right?
Yeah, oh
Great
my
guy.
gosh.
And then he went down to, I think, Dennis Yarmouth High School. Was
Yeah,
coaching
down
there
in
for a
Cape.
while. Let's see. Aiden Calcano at the same event took first overall in the 400-meter hurdles, 56.66 seconds. Second place in the 110-meter hurdles, 15.39. His 56.66 in the 400-meter hurdle set the meet record, and he's already broken the Abington High School record in that event this season, right?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Nathan Calcano, first overall in the 400-meter, 51.16. So you can sprint around that track in less than a minute.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. Then you mentioned Lucas de Oliveira. He had a couple more medals, taking third in the 200-meter, fifth in the 100-meter. Big T, Tommy Muniz. Everyone brings a smile when you talk about Tommy. Seventh overall on the discus, threw at 115 feet 11 inches.
Yeah.
He's unreal too. I mean, you guys have such a balanced team with sprinters and distance and the field athletes. Talk to me about the camaraderie, about how you guys are really pushing Tommy to do better and he's pushing you guys. I mean, it just must be a great group of guys.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I love just kind of hanging out because I kind of been with these guys for a while. And, yeah.
It's just a young team. We're all sophomores.
It is really a young team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and you got a couple of freshmen in there and not many upperclassmen, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Damien.
I mean, but
yeah,
you're,
a couple,
you're
yeah.
Damien, right?
Yeah.
You're here for 2 more solid years, the 3 of you and all of your other teammates. I mean, other teams at some of these Social League track meets in some of the states have to know that Abington is a team to look out for this year and moving forward, right? What's the buzz in the track and field scenario with all the other teams? Are they talking to you, or are they just kind of keeping their distance from you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, everyone's been coming up to us talking about, oh my gosh, y'all sophomores, crazy this year.
Now, all 3 of you are part of the relay team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the best relay teams Abington High School's ever had. And who's the 4th member?
Lucas de Oliveira. Yeah.
Lucas, right? Now, do you do the 100 or the 4x100 or the 4x400, or you guys do both?
I do both.
You do both.
Yeah.
Yeah, but generally I go with the 4x400 with those 3.
Yeah. So talk to me. Who's first? How do you guys set it up? I know, like, Naz, you usually start the race.
Yeah, I start because I'm the most explosive.
Yep.
And then Lucas, because he is good of cutting into lanes. And then it is Aiden.
Aiden's number 3, and you kick it in at the end, number 4.
Yeah.
And that's the 4x100?
4x4.
4x4, so you're each doing a full lap.
Yes.
You like that better?
I think so.
Honestly, yeah.
It's got to be intense. And then really important is the baton, what do you call it? The
handoff.
The handoff, thank you. We were talking earlier how it's a little different when you're running the 4x400 versus the 4x100, and why?
Yeah, I feel like the 4x100, it's a lot more technical because really you are at full speed when you hand off and receive it.
Yeah.
So you have to like have complete trust, and you gotta like hold your arm back without looking, because even looking back, it's gonna kill your speed.
Right. So Naz is coming at you full speed, and he's just gonna slap that thing into your hand, right?
Yes.
And you're trying to get to full speed as quick as you can.
Exactly.
And when you're only going a quarter way around the track, it's coming at you quickly.
Yeah.
The 4x400, a little different. What's it like passing the baton in that one?
It's like you mainly just focus about running your race, and when you're at like the final stretch in the 100 meters, just make sure like you stick your arm out, like get a good eye on like your teammate's big hand, and just slap it,
And I mean, you guys are not only are you winning races, you are demolishing. You're just killing times with previous high school records and beating other teams pretty well. I mean, you're making quite a name for yourself. I mean, if you haven't gone to an Abington High School track meet, you got to put it on your agenda, especially if like next season, because this season's coming close to an end.
Yeah.
You get the states coming up.
Yeah.
But next year you're going to hear a lot more about these guys and the fun it is to watch them. How do you improve your speed in practice? I mean, it almost seems like to a guy like me who doesn't run, how does a guy like Naz or Aiden, or how do you get faster? Just by running more?
Our coaches push us a lot.
Really?
Yes.
In what way?
Say I would be running and he wants me to come in at under like 28 seconds, and if I don't come under 28 seconds, he would make me go again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep drawing out until you push yourself.
Yes.
Now, so when you're running the relay, you're starting. You're in the blocks.
Yes.
Right. You even have to practice how to do that correctly. Right. How to
Yes.
come out of the blocks right. Explain to viewers at home. And the blocks are, when they start the race, they're all basically down at like a 3-point stance almost, and on the gun you go.
Yeah.
What is it? What's the technique that you're trying to focus on?
For blocks, for me, is all mental.
Yeah.
I have to get up strong, tell myself I got this.
Yeah.
It's just, it's kind of hard.
Put everybody in your rearview mirror as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, what about, other than the relays, what are your favorite races to run?
Probably, I'd say the open 400.
Yeah?
Because I just get like a lot of like people cheering me on, especially on that final stretch where I'm dying. I want to go home. Just fighting for my life. But everyone's like, push, push, push. You got it, you got it, you got it.
How about you, Aiden?
To be honest, I gotta say the hurdles. Like, it was my first time doing hurdles this season, and it's just, oh my God, there's something about it. It's just amazing.
And Naz, what's your favorite race other than the relays?
200 meter.
The 200 meter.
Yes.
So it's a half a lap.
Yeah.
Just full sprint.
Yes.
Let's talk about the hurdles. All right, you have high hurdles and low hurdles.
Yes.
What's the difference? Obviously, there's a difference, high and low.
Yeah.
But do the boys do both high and low?
So the high and low depends on what type of hurdle event you're doing. So the high hurdles technically for like the shorter events, in like the 110, like just like the straight line in the track. And the low hurdles is for like the longer distances, because like when you're doing longer distances, your legs are gonna get tired, like your arms are gonna get tired, like it's gotta be lower.
Right.
So, yeah.
So the short sprints are the high hurdles, and
Yes.
you're burning a lot of energy doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a preference? You like the high hurdles, the 110?
Honestly, I feel like I'm a lot better with the 400 hurdles, the low hurdles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're running the 400, one full lap, how many hurdles are there?
There's 10 hurdles total in both events.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. So again, I mean, for those of us, and we're educating the general public at home about track and field events, Talk about some of your teammates. Let's talk about Thomas Muniz, right? He's one of your field athletes. Who,
Yeah.
Well, tell me a little bit about him. What's he like as a teammate?
I mean, I feel like to some people he looks scary at first. I mean, he's like, what, 6'4", 300-pound monster. But I mean, he's really just a big softy inside. And we can always hear him yell and holler.
Definitely bring all the energy.
Yeah, when you guys are running and you can hear him cheering.
Oh,
you on.
yeah. All the way from discus when I'm getting my vlogs, it's like just hear him hurl.
It's a good man to have.
Yeah.
How about your coaches? Naz, what are they? I asked the girls and I want to get your sense of it. Are they, and you mentioned it earlier, like they're going to push you to
Yes.
get the best out of you because they know they're pretty good at getting the best out of you guys,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
How is it they do it? I mean, the Cases were good athletes. I'll give them that. Okay. Now they're coaching you along with some of the other coaches. At the same time, do they keep it light for you? So it's enjoyable, or what's a practice like?
I think we all have pretty good relationships
Yeah.
with them. If we do something wrong, they will say it. They won't just be like, "Oh, you did this good." They will say it. They're not scared to.
Right. And they're usually spot on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aiden, what are your thoughts about the coaching and the relationship that they have with the team, the guys on the team?
So the coaches in our track team, it's like divided based on like the events you do. So like Coach Mike, he teaches like the shorter sprints. Coach Will teaches the distance sprints, like the 400, what Nathan does, and like the 4x4. And Coach Bennett, he's the hurdle coach. And I've known Coach Bennett for, I think it was like 5th grade, and he was like my middle school teacher and homeroom teacher in 8th grade. So I've known him for a pretty long time, and just like establishing that bond with him, it's like really helped me like push forward in my events.
It's really cool because 3 of your coaches are middle school teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So you meet them when you're in middle school. So it's kind of a nice recruiting thing going on down
Yeah,
there at the middle
exactly.
school level to get you guys on there. And you know, we talked about it earlier. Like, you guys must see it. That young kids who come in and they're not really sure if this is for them, but we're going to try it. I don't know if I'm a sprinter or a long distance runner, but all of a sudden, a couple weeks into it, you see them progress really quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Right. What have you noticed from some of your team? Any of your teammates you want to give a shout out for just for their work ethic? I don't care if they're breaking records, but the kids are out there. They're just doing the job well.
I definitely want to give a shout out to Joe Quirk. He's a freshman, but he was on the team last year, I heard.
Yeah.
And he was just doing very well for his like just in the 100 speed blocks. Like, I just love the way he works.
Yeah. Hard worker.
Yeah.
Anyone you want to mention?
Owen Ebo.
Yeah.
He doesn't think he's always the best, but he's really good.
And Max Williamson, I heard, is another quality runner for you guys. I want to just read some of the stuff that was given to me about you guys.
Sure.
If I haven't already said it, let's see. Nathan Calcano is the 3rd leg of our 4x100. He took 2nd in the 400 in an awesome photo finish. His PR, his personal record for the season, is 51.0 seconds, which is 0.1 off the school record. We talked about that. That school record was set back in 1984.
Yeah,
And it's going down, I hear.
it is.
So you've got 2 more chances to do it this year.
Yeah.
And then you've got 2 more years to even surpass that, right?
Yeah.
So we'll be watching that. And which race is that? That's the 400?
Yeah, 400.
400 sprint around the track, and you do it in 51 seconds, less than a minute.
Yeah.
My God. Aiden Calcano, having a season for the ages, it says here. He has shattered both the 400 low hurdles and the 110 high hurdle records, winning both easily. His 55.21 in the low hurdles is currently ranked number 4 in the state of Massachusetts, and his 14.45 in the 110 just absolutely destroyed the school record and is the 6th best time in the state this year. He broke the freshman-sophomore meet record in the 400 low hurdles by 4 seconds. He is unreal, it says. That's just amazing. Amazing what you guys did. Naz, I already read off some of the stuff that you've done. Just ranked 10th in the state in the 100-meter sprint. Unbelievable. He's broken both the 100 and 200 record this year with times of 10.91 and 22.45. Your 4x100 team should be elite at the Division 5 state meet, which is coming up, right?
Yeah.
You guys are geared up for that one?
Oh, yeah.
Who is it? What are the other teams that you know are going to be your best competition?
Weston.
Weston's
Weston's the
Yeah.
biggest one. Yeah.
Have you run against them yet?
We've run. We haven't
Indoor.
run against them, but like we've seen them in states, and they've just been like solid, taking state championship year after year.
Yeah. So now there's a new sheriff in town. Now Abington's coming into the mix. It's just fantastic. I mean, some of these other records, I think you guys have probably already broken. You can correct me if I'm wrong. At that freshman sophomore, I mentioned you had the meet record and broke the AHS record for the 100-meter, right?
Yeah.
At 10.91. Is that still where you are at 10.91?
Yeah.
All right. That might move. We don't know. Aiden Calcano has the Abington High School record, and he had the meet record with the 56.66 in the 400-meter hurdles.
Yes.
Right? Is that as best you got right now?
Oh no.
Yeah. Where are you now?
My
What did I already
starting. I think it was last Saturday at coaches. I broke it to a 55.2.
Jeez. That's pretty good. All right, good. Congrats. I mean, it's amazing. These guys are all sophomores, all right, so we still got more to go. Nathan, first overall in the 400-meter at 51.6. That was at the freshman-sophomore meet.
Yeah.
First overall, 51.6, again, running around that track like that. It's unbelievable. Lucas de Oliveira grabbed a couple more medals, as I mentioned, in the 200-meter and in the 100-meter. Tommy Muniz was in the discus, the top. He was in number 7. This guy named Nazir Paulding, you guys know him? Named the outstanding male runner in the freshman-sophomore invitational.
Yes.
That's unbelievable. Out of everyone who competed, you're the man.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, congratulations. And then, of course, your 4x4 100 relay was first overall, setting a new Abington High School record of 3 minutes, 28 seconds, and 61 hundredths.
Yeah.
Nazir Paulding, Lucas de Oliveira, Aiden Calcano, and Nathan Calcano. It's just impressive, gents. I don't know what more I can say about it, but it's fun because, you guys may not even know this, but track was always kind of like in the shadows.
Yeah.
It was a sport that you played to get in shape for other sports.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now track is like headlines, Twitter feeds everywhere. It's like, look out for Abington. Here comes Naz again. The 4x100, 4x4 is just, just can't beat it. You guys got to be proud of the amount of work you put into it.
For sure, yeah.
For sure.
And what other sports are you playing? I know you're not only track, but let's start. What do you do in the winter? The fall, the winter, spring.
So for the fall, I play on the Abington High School's varsity soccer team with Coach Claus as the main coach.
Pretty good team, pretty good coach.
Yeah, very good team. I love it.
What do you do in the winter?
The winter, I do indoor track.
Yep.
So
And then, of course, track and field
Yeah.
in the spring. How about you, Naz?
In the fall, I play football for Coach Reilly, and then winter, I do indoor track.
Great. You're a running back for the football team.
Yes.
We're going to see a lot of you this year.
Yes.
Can't wait. What, Aiden?
Same thing as Nathan. I do the soccer in the fall with Coach Claus and the rest of the team, and I also do indoor track in the winter.
Now, explain to people at home the difference between winter track and track and field in the spring. I mean, obviously there's differences, right? I mean, you guys, talk to me. We had some other girls on earlier talking about how you practice during winter track, because we don't have an indoor track.
Yeah.
So how is it that you practice your sprints during the winter?
So, I mean, we use the hallways. It's not ideal because you don't have as much traction, so sometimes we might slip on starts. Others, it's kind of risky, but we have to make do with what we got.
Just keeps you in shape anyhow, right?
Yeah.
That's literally all it is.
And then most of your competitions are usually at the Reggie Lewis.
Yeah, all the
in
way in Boston, yeah.
right? Which I hear they're going to renovate now, which is
Thankfully.
well-needed. Yeah. All right. Which would be great. I mean, it's a great that they have the facility, but it needs a little a little touch up. And then in winter track, you're also running outdoors when the weather allows you, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
when the weather permits.
So, how long, when you guys are out running the roads, how long are you running out there? Like, is that a 2-mile run, 5-mile run?
It all varies by like group. Like normally, like sprinters, they have like a lot of work at the folio. Throwers, they do their work in like the gym, like fitness center.
Yep.
And distance, they just like go on long runs whenever.
And I got to think that track and field really helps you for soccer.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, because that's just you're running.
The cardio
all
is
the time.
so nice.
What's that?
The cardio you get from
Oh, yeah.
it, because like for soccer, we do like warm-up laps. We do like 5, like 6, like around both the soccer and football fields. And ever since I did track, I was just first one to finish, always.
And some of your teammates are looking like, who
Yeah.
are these gazelles that are running
Lapping
around the track? Yeah,
some
exactly,
teammates,
right?
yeah.
And Naz, track has to really get you just primed for football.
Oh yes, I love
is
it.
football your sport? Is that your number one sport, or is track your number one sport?
Football's been my number one since I was like 5.
Really?
Yes.
You're the man?
Yeah.
Do you like kind of the quick hitter up the middle, or are you kind of more, you want the pitch and go around the end?
I like the pitch around the end. 'Cause
Yeah,
then
just-
I get through the hole and I'm gone.
Let's hope we see that a lot this year. There is. Now, tell me a little bit more about you guys personally. I like to ask, like I did with the girls, at Abington High School, you're student athletes. So as a student, what's been your favorite classes thus far, or favorite teacher that you really has kind of inspired you? You have anything that sticks out?
I really like chemistry a lot,
Yeah.
like science department. Like I really want to kind of pursue kind of a major in that, hopefully in the next few years. So I've really been loving Dr. Weber and his like interactive teaching, always kind of making us engaged.
That's great. How about you, Naz? What do you like?
Engineering with Mr. Foley.
Really, engineering?
Yeah.
You guys are these brainiacs too. All right.
I just love like all my science and math classes, especially like math class in geometry with Miss DiNapoli.
Yep.
Her teaching's just like amazing to me.
It's very encouraging to hear, you guys, again, sophomores, to be that. I mean, Abington High School, you guys were very fortunate. I was on this building committee too, to have a lot of new equipment, new stuff in your science labs and your computer labs, this beautiful cable studio, and to hear you guys taking advantage of that, and hopefully that propels you into your collegiate levels or whatever you want to do with the business world out there. We talked earlier about how the boys track team and the girls track team, you practice together. You also, I'm assuming, compete together, right? When you go
Yeah.
Carver, you're all going together.
Yes.
And I asked you who your captains were. Who are your captains?
I believe it's Charlie, who you saw
Charlie
earlier.
Hernandez.
Yeah. Maddie Mims, Jake Nelligan, and
Damian Montero.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of cool, because I would assume that your captains would be 2 boys and the girls would have 2 girl captains, but you just named all 4 of them as your captains.
Yeah.
And that's just the way the track family is created, right?
Yeah.
You guys practice together, you compete separately, obviously girls versus girls, boys versus boys type
Yeah.
of thing. But you guys have got to be proud of seeing the girls compete and win so much.
For sure.
And I'm sure they're looking at you like, wow,
Yeah.
wow. Is there a team out there, another town, that you guys just love to, put it to them?
I'd say, probably Rockland. I feel like it's a good rivalry. I mean, obviously with track, it's not like as competitive as like football, where you want to like take your opponent's souls or anything.
Right.
It's all super friendly. The whole community is just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I just really love getting together with Rockland because I used to live there.
Yep.
And seeing just my old friends running against them. It's a
So
really
you know
cool
them, and so it's an extra little,
Yeah.
a little bragging rights kind of thing. Do you guys have either another team or another guy that runs in another race that you're always kind of have an eye on?
East Bridgewater.
EB?
Yes.
Bridgewater.
Yes, I love going against them because it's always good competition.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you usually come out on top of those?
Yeah.
Aiden, anybody you have in the scope when you're looking on the calendar?
Definitely. I gotta say Cohasset, but every meet I just like try and make new friends because just like you always gotta be friendly, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I mean, competition is always great,
Yeah.
but healthy competition is good. Is there any record that you have either on the school record that I haven't yet mentioned, because I have a lot of notes. So let's brag today. Any record? Naz?
We already have the 4x1 record.
You do?
Yes.
You have the record for the school. I mean, literally, we have to change the whole sign up there at the track. If you haven't been up to Riley Field at the concession stand, on the side facing the track, there's a big board with all of the individual and relay records. And most of those records, that track opened up in 2004, 2005. We didn't have to change anything for a number of years. And now all of a sudden, we should almost have an erase board up there and just keep filling in the names and the times and everything. You guys have all put your names up there.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're going to change the times on us in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
For sure.
Anything you want to say out there to the fans at home, the Boosters Club, your classmates? Abington High School's got a good thing going, where there's a lot of support for sports and for drama and the music program. How important is it for you to have these things outside of the classroom? Sports is kind of where you meet your friends, you get your exercise, your mental health. A lot of people talk about how sports is really good for mental health.
Yeah.
In what way do you think why is it good for you? Why do you enjoy it so much?
To be honest, I want to say to all those like my classmates or like all those kids who's like just like skeptical about like, oh, like I don't know if track's for me or if track's too hard. Just like take those chances. Like high school is all about taking chances. And you just like really never know what you're good at unless you try it.
So true. You guys, same thing?
Yeah. To be honest, I think high school sports is really a beautiful thing because if you just go to school and then you go home, like you're missing out on such valuable like times hanging out with your friends, making new friends, buddies. It's just a really precious bonding experience that you don't really get after high school.
You too, Naz?
Yeah, I know it gets stressful with homework after school and practice, but you just got to keep pushing, right?
It really, I mean, you student athletes have to learn to budget your time.
Yeah.
Because you get out of school, you have practice, and then you still got to do homework. Sometimes people have part-time jobs. So you guys learn to juggle, which is a very valuable experience to learn. But it's fun because, I played sports in high school too, and sometimes some of the best memories are on the bus.
Yes.
Coming back from the meet or from the game or going to it or in the locker room, just pranks. And it's those bonds that you guys will always have for the rest of your life with each other. Even if you don't see each other for 10 years, you come back and you're like, you guys are going to be best buds for life type of thing, right?
Yeah.
It's just, I'm just happy to see that it be so successful here at Abington High School. And we're very proud of you. The Boosters are very proud of you. And I just wish, if there's anything more we can do for you, let us know. But you guys seem to be able to do this all on your own, which is, because it is a very individual competition as part of a team.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any other shout outs you want to say to anyone out there, mom and dad, whatever, or any of your classmates, or inviting people? Your relays are coming up, the state relays and the state meet. That's out of town, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Right? But what do you do over the summer, guys? Do you keep competing, or do you work, or what do you do?
So our coach Will, he offers like a summer lifting program, kind of like at nights, maybe like I think Tuesday, Thursday, just something like to keep you active. He was talking about starting like an agility program like out at the turf, which I'm probably going to be doing.
Excellent. Naz, what do you do during the summer?
I have football 7v7.
Oh, yeah?
And just a lot of workouts.
Great. Aiden?
Summer, I'm probably definitely going to pursue like track over the summer. Maybe join a track club.
Yeah.
To just get like that time better and better.
That's great. I don't know how you guys can get better, but you keep doing it. You keep breaking records, and it's I'm glad to see how proud you guys are of the records. Every time I say, oh, you got a 56 point something. Oh, no, now it's a 55 something. That's great. So we really look forward to watching you guys in the next 2 years and all the different sports you play, soccer, football, track especially here. I want to congratulate you guys for the first time in history being part of the #1 team in the South Shore League is track and field, and you guys have now put track on the map at Abington High School. And if your current performance is any indication, it's going to remain on the map, and hopefully we're going to get some of the young kids out there who are going to step up and come up and try the sprint, try the field, try the hurdles, whatever, because you're going to have some really good teammates to teach you how to excel. So I want to thank you guys for joining us. I want to thank everyone at home for watching us. We're going to try to watch the rest of the seasons as we end up with baseball and softball and lacrosse and track. But we will be trying to keep you informed with more goings on at Abington High School as we move through the summer and, of course, into the fall season, when we'll see these mugs out there on the field once again in a different sport, and you'll hear their names, I am sure, once again. So, gentlemen, again, thanks very much for joining us on The Buzz.
Thank you.
And I wish you the best of luck in the upcoming states. I'm sure we're going to be reading about you in Abington High School sports. So, thanks for tuning in. Have a great summer. Come